Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today starts another reading vlog, so stay tuned. So as you saw from the previous clips, my new car arrived. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. It's fun to drive too. Yeah. Xander, he went for the test drive with both me and Marty, and Xander's in love. So he's very happy with the new car. I'm very happy with the new car. I can't wait to like be allowed out of the house to really, well, I mean, I can go out of the house to drive the car, but I don't really have any place to go. But I'm excited. I want to go driving it around. So about not being able to go anywhere, I'm still in quarantine. Apparently, I have to stay in quarantine for 10 days after the end of their quarantine because I never got sick. And if you're living with people, you have to quarantine for 10 days following the end of theirs. Unless you get tested, you can get tested after the end, and if you're negative, you still have to quarantine for like 7 days. So I didn't bother getting tested again because it was only 3 days difference, and I'm like, I can just stay home those 3 days, it's fine. But my quarantine will have been 20 days, well actually more than 20 days, because it was 20 days from when Xander was quarantined. So like 25 days by the time, like with Marty's quarantine before, yeah. Not leaving the house at all is kind of driving me crazy, but it's fine. I have gotten a lot of stuff done because of that. So like I was scanning books into my Goodreads, which we only got half my books in. We still need to do that. And I've been remodeling my kitchen, as you saw me sanding cabinets. That's why I'm wearing this, because I'm gonna go finish sanding cabinets today. Maybe I'll get around to painting, but I don't know about that. But sanding, I need to get that done so I can get all of that paint powder cleaned up off of everything. Okay, so yesterday while I was doing everything, like with sanding and stuff, I actually finished a book. Oh, and as far as the Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon, so after I finished editing my video on Sunday, I got to looking at my TBR, and realized that I had a lot of books left that I haven't gotten to yet this month, and continuing with a readathon that would end up having me read books that weren't on my TBR didn't seem like a good idea. So I decided to not continue with the Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon this week and to just try to get through as many books as possible, because when I started the month I had like 18 books on my TBR, and I've read like 12 books so far this month before this vlog, but I still had 13 books left on my TBR, which meant I was reading a lot outside of my TBR, and I need to get this TBR taken care of, and I only have these 2 weeks really, so yeah. So yesterday, while I was sanding, I was listening to The Hunger Games, and I started and finished this yesterday, and I started the second one as well, and I got to page 311 of this. These are very, very quick audiobooks. I'm really enjoying them. This is a reread. Honestly, I can't remember if I ever read this one or not, or if I just watched the movies, but most of the things seem fairly familiar, but not a lot. So I'm enjoying them. I don't really feel like I need to like tell what The Hunger Games is about, because I think everybody already knows between the books and the movies. But I give The Hunger Games 4 stars, and like I said, I'm still working on Catching Fire, but I am enjoying it. So some other things that I would like to knock out this week. I have, well, because I don't have much left on Catching Fire and I have a lot of sanding left, I did find Queens of Finburn on Hoopla, so this will be what I start once Catching Fire is over. And my buddy read this week is Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend. And I was supposed to read through the first 5 chapters yesterday and didn't, so I need to read the first 10 chapters today to get caught up, so that's what I'm going to work on. And then the other 3 books that I have here, because I figured 7 for the week is probably as much as I can fit in. So I have A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle. This is the second book in the Wrinkle in Time series. Then I have A Tragic Kind of Wonderful by Eric Lindstrom. And I have A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. So this is what I would like to complete by the end of the week. We'll see how that goes. I do have some other editing later in the week, and I've got filming, I think on Thursday or Friday that I plan on doing. So yeah, I need to get as much done as I possibly can before then. Alright, I'm gonna go and I will talk to you later. So I got so much reading done yesterday. The sanding took for like ever. So I ended up listening to quite a lot of audiobooks. So I finished Catching Fire, and I give this 4 stars as well. I really enjoyed it, and I really want to get to Mockingjay very soon, but because I have so much on my TBR, I'm gonna resist going ahead and adding that one now. So yeah, that may end up having to wait until next month, or just whenever I can get it squeezed in. But I finished this one, yay. And I listened to Queens of Finburn as well, and this is by Kendar Blake. This is the novella for the Three Dark Crowns series, and this one has I think, yeah, 2 different novellas in here. We have The Young Queens and The Oracle Queen. The Young Queens follow the 3 queens when they're kids, and like before they're split up, because they're split up at 6 years old to go to their own like sections of the kingdom, and it follows them while they're together and when they get separated, and kind of growing up a little and how they were dealing with being separated and all that. And then The Oracle Queen is about the queen that they talk about in the stories, about the one that goes mad. And I was really enjoying her story, and oh, I can't say. I almost said something that would be a spoiler, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed her story. I could have an entire book of her. I thought that she was really interesting. So I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. As far as physically reading went, I completed my chapters for Hollow Pox, and I'm on page 157 of this. This series is so stinking cute, and I'm wondering if this is the conclusion, because I feel like maybe it won't be. I don't know though, because this just seems like something that could go on for a really long time. I'm really, really loving it. In this one, Morrigan gets to start learning more about her wonder skills, and also there's something going on with, they're called like animal ones, they're wannables, and they're like some kind of hybrid between a human and an animal, but they look more like the animals, but they can like speak and all of this stuff. One was like a fashion designer, and then there's, you know, like Fenestra and stuff. And there's something happening with some of these Wanimals that they're making them like, it's almost like their human part is getting turned off and they're becoming like this wild animal that they are. And then when whatever happens wears off, they're like in a coma. And so far in the book, there have been 3 different Wanimals that this has happened to, and I'm kind of worried about Fenestra. I'm not gonna lie. Fenestra is the Magnificat that kind of works with Jupiter North, and she's kind of friends with Morrigan, and I really like Fenestra, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to her, so I'm like worried. But I'm enjoying this. And I also picked up A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle, and I got to page 59 of this. It looks like it's only 240 pages, so this should be a fairly quick read. However, today is going to be another very active day where I'm going to have to listen to like audiobooks, because I'm going to be painting today. Let me show you what I did. Hold on. So we have some of the drawers right here. And these are all of the cabinet doors that I sanded. It's a lot of cabinet doors, but it doesn't seem like we have that many cabinets. But my plan today is to get painting done. So that's going to take a long time, because I never got around to painting like the frames of the cabinets. So I'm going to have to do that, as well as paint like all of the drawers and the cabinet doors. And that's going to take a really long time, and I know it's going to take multiple coats. So it's probably going to be an all-day activity. So I need to get busy on that. And let me see what I can read. So I did say that I wanted to read A Darker Shade of Magic this week. This one's a reread for me. I do remember when I read it the first time, I actually listened to this in audiobook. So it may be an audiobook I already own. Or it could be one that I just like listened to off of Hoopla or something. I can't remember. So I'll have to look. But I remember when I read it before, I said that this was something I felt would have been better physically read. But it is a reread. So maybe I don't really need to physically read this one, though I think I'll have to physically read A Gathering of Shadows. We'll see. I think maybe I'll see if I can find the audiobook for this, and I'll start listening to it, and if I'm just not getting into it by listening to it, then I'll have to save this for picking up and physically reading. I dropped my little card, because this is also one of my Cards Against Humanity, or Cards Against my TBR cards. This one was Old MacDonald Had a Darker Shade of Magic, E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, so if I can't find the audiobook for this, I know that there's not an audiobook for A Tragic Kind of Wonderful. I think maybe I could get an audiobook for The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey or Stay Sweet by Siobhan Vivian. I think I saw these because I was looking for all of my books. I think I saw these two either on Hoopla or Scribd or one on each. So yeah, that's my plan for the day. So I'm gonna go and get to work, and I will talk to you later. So yesterday I didn't end up finishing anything. I did start listening to A Darker Shade of Magic, but I'm listening to it at like a much lower speed than I normally would listen to an audiobook because I want to make sure that I'm like fully absorbing it. So I didn't finish anything yesterday, but I did get pretty far in. I probably would have finished it, but then Marty got home and he was helping me with like doing stuff in the kitchen with painting and stuff. While I was painting, he was going through and like wiping down all the cabinets and stuff because from sanding, the powder is just everywhere. So he was doing that, and then we were cooking together and stuff. And while we were doing that, we switched to Siege and Storm, so I got some of that in. But yeah, I didn't finish anything, but I have some book mail here to show you. So I think that this is something that was sent to me by a publisher or publicist. Books Forward. Let me see. Or it could be something I won. I'm not sure. Oh yes. And this looks so cool. It is called The Descent of the Drowned. The Descent of the Drowned by Anna Lalden. And this cover looks super cool. Let me see if I can get it to focus. How cool is that? The Descent of the Drowned. And this says, she is bound to serve. He is meant to kill. Survival is their prison. Choice is their weapon. As the sacred slave of a goddess, Roma is of a lower caste that serves patrons to sustain the balance between gods and men. What she wants is her freedom. But deserters are hunted and hanged, and Roma only knows how to survive in her village where women are vessels without a voice. When her younger brother is condemned to the same wretched fate as hers, Roma must choose between silence and rebellion. Leviathan is the bastard son of an immortal tyrant. Raised in a military city where everyone knows of his blood relation to the persecuted clans, Leviathan is considered casteless. Lowest of the low, graduating as one of the deadliest soldiers, he executes in his father's name, displaying his worth. When he faces judgment from his mother's people, the clans, Leviathan must confront his demons and forge his own path, if he ever hopes to reclaim his soul. But in the struggle to protect the people they love and rebuild their identities, Roma and Leviathan's destinies interlock as the immortal tyrant hunts an ancient treasure that will doom humankind should it come into his possession. A living treasure to which Roma and Leviathan are the ultimate key. And I think this sounds really, really, really good. And hold on, there are some trigger warnings for this book. Let me pull up the email really quick so I can tell you what they said. Okay, so this comes out March 15th, and it says it weaves together tales of power, identity, redemption, and what it takes to hold on to one's humanity in the face of devastation. It's set in a colonized Indo-Persian world and inspired by pre-Islamic Arabian mythology. This is her debut novel, and it is on Voices. Okay, it didn't necessarily say trigger warnings. It says, in an interview with the author, they asked her, how did you portray the current issues, catastrophes, and sufferings of the voiceless within this fantasy world? And she said, I've woven previous and current social, cultural, and political issues into the setting. Things such as caste system, rape culture, ethnic cleansing, genocide, colonization, and war crimes are all familiar aspects of our world. I've explored those issues and others throughout the characters' circumstances and personal experiences in the novel. Anyway, I think this sounds super interesting. I think this cover is stunning, and I'm hoping to read this next month as part of my February TBR. I know what this one is. This is something Marty actually ordered for me because I couldn't decide myself. It is A Heart So Fierce and Broken. So I know I recently read this, and I own an ARC of it, which I won't be getting rid of the ARC because it's signed and personalized to me by a Bridget, but I kind of wanted a hard copy to match my hard copy of A Curse So Dark and Lonely. And I've also, pre-ordered A Vow So Bold and Deadly. So I'm happy to have this. That's very pretty. Okay, so for the rest of the books in this haul, I'm just going to kind of show you what I got, and not going to go into what they're all about. Some of them you've probably heard quite a bit about already. The first one I have here is Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. This is the paperback, and apparently I got the large print edition. Oh yeah, that's some that's some large print. Okay, but hey, it's a floppy paperback. So I got that. I got American Royals by Catherine McGee. Rebound by Aga Leiswicks. Pages & Co. The Book Wonders by Anna James. I think I saw this from Jade from JD Ray Reads, and it looks really cute, and it's relatively short. Ooh, those end pages. And it's a bookish book, and I love those. Okay. Then we've got York Book 3, The Map of the Stars by Laura Ruby. And I've read the first one, loved it. Already ordered the second one and gotten it. And now I have the third too. Too Close to Breathe by Olivia Kernan. Perfect Days by Ralph Montez. Ooh, and Frankly in Love by David Yoon. And I didn't know this, but oh, it has pretty sprayed edges. Love that. Ooh, and then the end pages. So I thought they were black sprayed edges, but now I see that they're actually blue and they match the end pages. Love that. I love me some sprayed edges. They are just so pretty. Okay, so that's everything in my, again, not so mini haul. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Yeah, my haul for January is gonna be a little bit ridiculous. I need to stop. Okay, I have a video to edit today, and then I'm also gonna get some more painting done. I don't know how much reading I'll get done just because I have so much to do. I'll probably continue listening to A Darker Shade of Magic when I am painting. Depending on when Marty gets home, maybe we'll listen to some more Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. Those two are like really hard to listen to simultaneously because they're so close together. Like when I switched from listening to A Darker Shade of Magic to Siege and Storm yesterday, I was like, it kept taking my brain a minute to separate the two because, I don't know, same genre, same, I don't know. It doesn't work well. It only works well when they're like very different, and these are not different enough. But if anything, I might finish Darker Shade of Magic today. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta get to work. I'll talk to you later. I'm back. I actually forgot to show you this. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and it is actually signed. Right there. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you later. So today is a filming day, and I really don't expect to get a whole lot read today just because I have a lot to film and it's probably going to take the majority of the day. If I do get anything read. It's probably just going to be me listening to an audiobook while I paint, if I have time to paint in the evening. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But I did yesterday finish A Darker Shade of Magic, and I gave that 4 stars. It was a reread. If you don't know what A Darker Shade of Magic is about, it's about well, we have this guy named Kel. He's an Antari. He can do like magic, especially like blood magic. He is only one of 2 Antaris around anymore, and he is able to travel between these different dimensions, I guess, different worlds, but they're all London. So we have red London, white London, gray London, and they have different levels of magic in these places, and the places are different. And Kel, he does a little smuggling on the side, bringing things between worlds, and that's a big no-no. But one day he kind of gets tricked into bringing this black stone from, I think it's white London into red London, and it turns out that this stone actually comes from black London, which is one of the Londons that kind of just got destroyed by magic, and having that stone is a big no-no, and it causes all kinds of issues. And Kel's kind of running for his life and trying to figure out how to get rid of this stone when he's pickpocketed by a Delilah Bard, and she takes his stone. He ends up having to like retrieve it, and they end up forming some kind of team together, and she wants adventure and only agrees to give him the stone back if he agrees to take her to these different Londons out of her own London. And I think it's white London or gray London that she's in, because it's a London with no magic, and she's like awed by this magic and wants to see these other worlds and wants adventure, and that's exactly what they get. And it's a lot of fun, and I gave it 4 stars. And I'm working on a Gathering of Shadows now, and I've only gotten just a little bit into that because, like A Darker Shade of Magic, I'm listening to it at a much slower speed because, well, I need to get it read, and you know, it's something I can do while I'm painting. So that's it for today's check-in, and now I've got to go and do all of my other filming, so I'll talk to you later. Oh, I almost forgot. Last week when I showed off my booktube jersey, I had the link in the description as fcustoms.com, and I was incorrect, and I've since corrected what's in the description of that. But if you're interested in getting a jersey for yourself, any kind of jersey, it doesn't have to say booktube, it can be whatever you want. It's fcustom.com, no S on it. And use the code Melanie10 to get 10% off. And I will link the correct link down in this description. Okay, I'll talk to you later. So I didn't get a whole lot of reading done yesterday as predicted. I spent the majority of the day filming and filming and filming. I think I did like 5 different videos yesterday. So I didn't finish anything. Today I have one of those videos to edit, and hopefully it won't take me too terribly long. It is one of my more complicated videos to edit, so we'll see. And I'm hoping to get some reading done today, but also I have to get some painting done because I didn't really get any painting done yesterday, and I still have a gazillion cabinet doors to paint. So that's kind of my goal for today. I'd also like to try to find a time to sit and read, like physically read A Wind in the Door. But I have a Sipsby box here. This is not part of my regular Sipsby subscription. This is one of their limited edition boxes. And this one is the tea date box. Okay. It looks like they gave me 3 different cards here. So oh, this is cute. Okay, so we have this card, guy and girl. We have this card, guy and guy. And we have this card, girl and girl. Cute. So it is a tea date box for any kind of relationship. And it says, we hope you love this special tea box. Along with curated tea selections, your box includes biodegradable filters and tea steeping tips listed below. Kick back, relax, and get ready to brew up a cuppa of something delicious. And I don't know if there's a card in here telling about each of these teas, so let me just dig right in. If you're interested in getting any of these special edition boxes or the regular monthly subscription, I will link that down in the description for you. The first tea we have here are 3 individual sachets of YAYAYA American Yaupon, Illumination Yaupon plus rose petals. And this is organic Yaupon and organic rose petals. That's really all it says. It looks like the rest are loose leaf teas, and when you get loose leaf teas, they give you this little baggie here, and inside of it, it has like these little disposable tea bags. You put your tea in there, you pull the little drawstring. Okay, so the first loose leaf tea in here is by Tea Head. It's Oolong tea, raspberry rose, and this one is medium caffeine. I love a fruity tea, so I'm looking forward to this one. It says juicy raspberries and seductive rose pair perfectly together in this luscious oolong blend that can be enjoyed steamy, hot, or ice cold. Cool. Next we have by MiCacao, I don't know, caffeine-free cacao tea, and this is from Ecuador. Ingredients: cacao shells and cacao nibs. And then the last one in here is called Be Mine, and this is by Thésaurus Tea, which is super cute. And this one says, Be Mine, flavor profile, a toe curling blend of chocolate and strawberry that is impossible to resist. This one is caffeine free. Yum. It says ingredients: apple, papaya, strawberry, cocoa beans, rose hip, hibiscus, cornflower petals, and natural flavors. This one sounds like it's probably gonna be my favorite. Probably between the raspberry and this one. Okay, so that is everything that's in this Sipsby box, and that's really all I have for updating you. So I will just talk to you later. So I am standing here in my bathroom. I don't know if it's going to sound echoey or not in here, but I have a big box of stuff that I ordered from Shein or Shein or however you pronounce it, and I thought I would do a little try on haul for you. I hope this stuff fits. I went a little crazy, but I'm so excited about this stuff, and it was like so cheap. That's why I'm a little nervous, because it was so cheap. It's like, it almost seems like the Wish thing for clothes. So we'll see. Okay, the first thing I see in here is not one of my clothes items. It's these cute hair clips. Like, okay, there's a bag of them. I forget how many's in there. But they're like these little pearl flower hair clips. It's the same on both sides. And they're like the little, hold on. Okay, it jumped out of my fingers and flew across the room. But yeah, they're the little claw ones. They're so cute. I like those. It's been a minute since I ordered these, so I almost don't even remember what all I got. Okay, first thing comes in this bag, and it says Shein or Shein on it. Okay, I got these pants. They're like leggings. Interesting feel. I hope they fit. Okay, I'm going to change the angle of this camera so you can see more of me. Hold on. Okay, so they're kind of, okay, I ordered an extra large of these, so I probably could have gone with a large. There's definitely some extra room in here. But I mean, I don't think they look bad. They're not falling off. I mean, eventually they're not gonna fit if I continue to lose weight, but yeah. And I can wear them like high-waisted because there is a lot of extra room. But I like them and they're comfy. The little package receipt that they send is like interesting. Unfortunately, it doesn't say the prices on there, otherwise I'd tell you what I paid for each thing. Okay, so the next item we have here is actually a sleep set. So the top is this black crop top and it is so soft. And then the bottom are these pajama pants and they're also super, super soft. And I got this one in an extra large as well, so let's see how it fits. It also has this little elasticy thing around the foot, though that's very loose as you can see. Okay, so I'm sure that this is supposed to be worn like down here, but these are on the big side, so wear them a little higher maybe. But it's cute, it's comfy. I don't mind it. And if it is down here, that's fine too. It just will sag a little bit down here. But as far as the waist, it seems to fit good. But yeah, the elastic down at the ankles doesn't really stay around the ankles, just maybe because this is an extra large. Okay, next up is this really cozy looking knit sweater. I'm just gonna put it on over this because it looks like I would need to wear a tank top or something, because as you can see, it is see-through. Okay, so this sweater, I actually got a medium of it. I tried to base all of the size things off of what they had on their size chart. This is super cozy. It's soft, not like, it's not super soft, well, not like as soft as the PJs, but it's soft, it's cozy, I think it's cute. I don't mind that it's oversized because that's kind of part of it. Well, yeah. Okay, next I went for this super slinky little black dress that's pretty much backless. So it looks like this. And then the back are just like these rhinestone chains. Let me bring it close so you can see. This is what they look like. All right, let's try it on. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This one is also an extra large as well. That's a little on the loose side. Maybe it's supposed to hang down like that. It's a little loose on this part, but yeah. I like it. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and put on the next item. I had to take the dress off. So it is this t-shirt and skirt combo. This is a large and it probably fits the best out of everything. So it is this crop top. Here's the skirt, and the skirt, let's see, stand on my tippy toes so you can see, the skirt has this little slit here. Anyway, looks like this. I think it's very cute. I like it a lot. And it feels nice. The shirt is super soft. The inside of the skirt is softer than the outside. The outside, I don't know, has like the polyester kind of feel, but the inside has more of a cottony feel. I forgot about this item. This is actually not for me. This is something Xander picked out, but it is this beanie. Has like a wave on it. Oh, I also got this little nail art set. And And I got a bunch of fake lashes. Those are some seriously long lashes. Those are intense. I was not expecting them to be quite so intense. Okay, next up is this long sleeve red velvet dress. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's got this little keyhole thing here. Okay, so my camera stopped recording and I don't know if it showed any of this, but next up is this red velvet dress. It's got a little keyhole thing here. And this one's also a large. It fits great up here. It comes to my knees. It's very cozy. It's very soft. The sleeves are a little on the long side. They come to like here on my fingers. So I may have my mom like take the sleeves up a little bit. But I like this a lot. Okay, so next up is this two-piece bikini. Please don't say anything mean. But it looks like this. This one is an extra large as well. It has almost like a sports bra kind of feel to it. And it has these wide bands. There is like, the top fits great. The bottom is a little on the loose side. Like there's like a little bit of bunching here. But it's not bad. Okay, then Xander wanted this hoodie. It is an extra small. It looks like this. It's made out of like a little bit thicker than t-shirt material. Okay, I threw on some jeans so I could show you this next one. It is a hoodie for me. This one is a medium. And it's a crop top. So it looks like this. And it says Friday and it's got a little wine glass on it. I think it's cute. I would probably wear it with some higher waisted jeans. These are not high waisted. But yeah, some high waisted jeans or maybe those leggings, the first thing I tried on. This fits really well. Okay, next up we have this dress. It's got these little, I don't know if you can see it, little gold hearts all over it. They're like foil. And this one is a large as well. It's very, very snug. Like it zips right here. And it took some effort to get it zipped. But if I lose a little weight, it should fit fine. It's, the sleeves are very floofy. And it has like a little elastic here to hold it around your wrists. It comes to my knees. I think it's super cute. Oh, and this one's a large, if I didn't say that already. And I have to change my battery, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I put on this C'est La Vie shirt again because I have some bottoms to try on. This is a little tweed skirt. It's got, look like a little bit of sparkle in there, as you can see. And it's got these cute like pearl buttons down. And it zips up in the back. This one is also a large. Okay, so this fits really well. It is like, I couldn't have gone any smaller with this size. It's quite snug, but I was able to get it zipped. There's also a little slit here on this side. I think it's super, super cute. Okay, next up we have this cute little skirt right here. It's almost like a silky kind of material, but stretchy. And there's like an elastic band up here. And this is also a large. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. It's very soft and silky. Plenty of stretch. Super cute. Okay, I also got these little things here. There's like 3 of them. Sort of a coppery brown, orangish one. This yellow, like mustard yellow. And this grayish blue. And these like suction to your wall or your mirror or whatever. And you like put your soap here and any water that's on your soap runs off into your sink. So I thought that was cool. Okay, I also got this, which is, this is cute. It's in this really soft little bag. But this is it's like this whole little set. So we have a face mask that has like the little adjustable things on it. We have this cute little scrunchie that has a bow. We have a regular looking scrunchie. We have like the headband. Looks like that. And then we have another scrunchie that's got the long bow. And it all comes in this cute little bag to store it in. Oh, this is another Xander one. It is a sweater or like sweatshirt, but not a hoodie. And this is a small. It's got like a rose on the front, and it's got the writing down the sleeve. Xander thought that was really cool. It's very soft too. Oh, and I also got this backpack thing. So it is a cute backpack. I thought this would be a good one for like travel or whatever, and could also like carry my laptop in. It's not super thick. There is like a laptop pouch here and a zipper there, and then you have another opening. In the front pocket, it's just like that. There's little side pockets. And it has like the magnetic kind of buttons. And I thought it was really cute. And then they have a paper in here too. It says there's free returns, and there is a 15% off for all orders, code FW15. Okay, so I actually pulled up on my phone my order so I could tell you how much I paid for everything. And I used some kind of discount. I can't remember. I want to say I think it was like 15%, but it might have been 20. I think it might have been 20. It was my first order, so. The little black crop top and red and black checkered pants that was like the pajama set, I paid $13.98 for. The velvet dress I paid $20.98 for. The little nail art set was $1.31. Xander's hoodie was $19.23. His beanie was $2.62. The soap holder set was $6.12. The backpack was $13.98. The bikini was $10.49. The little pearl hair clips were $3.50. The tweed skirt was $13.11. The heart pattern face mask and 4-piece hair accessory was $6.12. The rhinestone slinky dress was $13.98. The 14 pairs of long volume false eyelashes was $5.24. The high waist plaid leggings, those first leggings that I tried on, was $6.99. The argyle print bodycon skirt, the one I'm wearing right now, the pink and black one, was $6.12. The little hoodie that said Friday and had the glass of wine on it was $10.49. That sweater for Xander was $18.35. The two-piece set that had this shirt and the checkered skirt was only $9.61. The sweater, that really cozy knitted sweater that was brown and white, was $16.61. And then the square neck black heart print dress was $16.61. And you know, for the most part, the sizes weren't terrible. I just tried to do my best with using their sizing charts, and they were pretty accurate. Sometimes I may have gone smaller based on other parts of the measurements, and some I might have gone bigger based on certain parts of the measurements. But all in all, I was able to wear everything. Some things I may be able to wear longer than others. Some things that little black dress, I'm like with the hearts on it, I may need to get a little smaller before I wear that, but I'm super happy with all of this. And let's see, it had free shipping because of how much it was. So my subtotal was $246.50, and then free shipping, and then I had $18.33 for tax, and I paid an extra 99 cents for their shipping guarantee. It's pretty much insurance. And then the discount was $49.30, and it was code New Year 2021. So my total for everything was $216.52, which I don't think is bad at all because I got a lot of stuff. So I think I'm not going to compare this to like Wish for clothes because it's much better quality than things I've gotten from Wish. So I'm happy. Okay, as far as my reading goes, yesterday I finished Hollowpox. I just couldn't stop, so I ended up finishing that, and I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I looked on Goodreads to see when the next one comes out, and unfortunately it doesn't say anything about that, so I have a feeling it's going to be a while, unfortunately. But other than that, I read just a little bit more of A Wind in the Door, maybe like 30 more pages of that, and then I also listened to just a tiny bit more of A Gathering of Shadows because I was doing a little bit of painting. I'm hoping today that I have enough time to maybe finish A Gathering of Shadows because I have a lot of painting to do, so we'll see. I'll probably check back in with you at the end of the day because it's morning right now. All right, I'll talk to you later. So I didn't manage to finish reading A Gathering of Shadows yesterday because of distractions and stuff, but I did get pretty far in. I'm on page 422, so I still have this much left, and I'm getting ready to leave and go to a dentist appointment, so I wanted to go ahead and wrap this video up. I know it's gonna be probably way too long, but what I've read this week, I read The Hunger Games and Catching Fire. I read Queens of Finburn, A Darker Shade of Magic, Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend, and then most of A Gathering of Shadows, and not quite half, maybe a third of A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle. I just didn't have a lot of time to sit down and physically read. So here is my reading for the week. Or at least this is my completed reading for the week. One thing I will say about A Gathering of Shadows that I'm really loving is there is a queer element that is in this one that wasn't in the first one, and I am here for it. I'm loving it. I'm excited about it. I'm hoping to see a lot more of these two characters together. Yeah. So have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!